Shakina with Modern Homemakers, and today we're going to learn how to make these slippers. Winnie, turn a little. Turn to the side. Oh my goodness, aren't those cute? Can I see the bottom? Can I see the bottom? Oh yeah, what are those for?
So I don't slip, they stick.
They're so you don't slip? What do you think of these slippers, Winnie?
Ah!
Oh, he just kissed the camera. Was that like a good Christmas present? Okay, so we're going to learn how to make these slippers. So the first step in making our slipper is to make the bottom foot piece, which we're going to size. I like to trace my kids' feet so they don't know what I'm up to. And you can see with kids' slippers, I like to make it a little bit bigger than their actual foot. So maybe I get a year out of these slippers. If you're making this for an adult, you would want it to be right lined up with your foot. But this is for a kid, so I made it a little bit bigger. And what we're going to do is make the bottom foot piece. So you need your size H crochet hook. And what we're going to do is we're starting in the middle here. And we're going to make our loop here. If you've never crocheted before, I have all the basic crochet stitches figured out in my videos for you. But you're going to chain 4. Those would have more detail as to what I'm doing. Consider this just a pattern. And we're going to join that loop, and then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to go right into this next space here and do a double crochet. As we work around, we're going to be hiding this thread that we started off with. I'm going to open that up and fuzz it a little. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to work around to this next stitch here, this next chain. Still hiding the thread, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in that one space. You can see that thread is pretty much hidden already. That's good. And we're going to chain 2 again, and we just keep turning with our project. So the next space here, hiding the little bit of thread that's left, and we're going to do 2 double crochet. You can see we've almost got a square completed here. And we're going to chain 2. And we're going to go in the last space with 2 double crochets. Which I don't think I even made it in the space. I think I made it in the center. And it's going to look just fine. Chain 2. And this first chain 2 that we did at the beginning is going to act like a double crochet. You can see it looks like a little cross. And we're going to go in and go into that first pretend double crochet and join with the slip stitch. So we've got a little square here. Now the first couple rows you got to pay attention exactly to my numbers, but after that fact we're just going to keep increasing 5 stitches on everything, so that'll make things easy. So for the second row though, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to put, kind of skipping this first kind of thing, we're going to put a double crochet right here. And then we're going to come to the corner. The corners look like little diamonds, and they're going to be what keep us in the right area as we work around. So we're going to go in, see how I'm going all the way into that diamond shape, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet. Then I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do 2 double crochet. So that is going to help us every time we work a corner. It's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and that's going to keep it in a square. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the middle, and then we're going to work another corner, which means in the diamond shaped space we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. About halfway around here, so double crochet in the middle. I will give less detail as we go along, but didn't seem worth to shut off the camera. So if we mess up this early on, the whole slipper's gonna look silly. Okay, we're almost back to the beginning. Do the double crochet once. And now this last corner is a little tricky because we have our 1 double crochet and our chain 2. So what we're going to do here is do 2 double crochet, chain 2, do only 1 double crochet, because that first chain 2 is going to act like a double crochet. So each of these around, you've got your corner and then 1 double crochet on each side. So we're going to join with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain 2 for our next row here. And what we're going to do is this first one, it's not going to seem like it, but we're actually going to be putting 5 double crochet on each side. So we'll have to come back around and add the last one to this impartial row. But before you turn, we're going to get 4 if you count the 2 chains as one. So the chain 2 and 1, 2, 3 double crochet, we'll come back around and grab the other one at the end. And then we're going to work a corner. Every time we do the corner, it is 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet. So if it looks like I'm going a million miles an hour, these are basic stitches. Go watch my other videos to learn how to do the chains, the single crochet, double crochet, etc. so that this doesn't look so crazy. I'm a lot slower getting you started on those. And now, oops, I messed up here. We're going to pull this to the side a little because we're going right in here for this one. So right in there, and we're going to work 5 double crochet across this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to work the corner. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I will give less detail in a second. We're almost to the point where you can handle this on your own. Alright, so we've done our corner. We're going to peel this back a little, and we're going to do 5 on the wall and then another corner. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can see we're starting to look like a square again. 2 double crochet, work in the corner. I'm not even going to repeat it again. You get the corner by now. If not, rewind it. So now that you have your basic square figured out, what we're going to do is every row that you do, because everyone has different feet sizes, so I can't really tell you how big it's going to end up being, but every row that you do, you're going to increase each side by 4 double crochet. So it's really 12 stitches extra every time, but each side is going to have 4. So you just keep counting. Like this whole row around was supposed to have 5, so not counting the corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more to finish off that first row. So if this row has 5, that means the next row is going to have 9, and then 13, and then 17, 21, however big. Like this little child's slipper, we went up to 21. And that's not counting the corners. So if that was 5, we're going to do 9 on each side. So I'll show you a couple more. I'll show you this partial side, and I'll show you one full side. But basically what you're going to do is go as big as you need to do to fit your foot from heel to toe when it is sideways. So once again, I went a little extra because this is for a child, and kids' feet keep growing. Thankfully, adults don't. Although I'm sad to say, when I got pregnant with our first child, my feet did grow, and they never got smaller again. I hope the children appreciate the sacrifice. Okay, so this will be our first real side that we can count here. Work in the corner, turning. So this is the row where we're going to do 9. So pull it back a little so you can get right in that first stitch. And you're going to work 9. If you lose count or you have noisy children like mine and you get distracted, you can always pause and just count your stitches, which we will do as soon as I get to the end of this row, just to make sure we did it right. So, count with me here. We're going to ignore this corner, put my fingers over it, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So keep making this as big as you need to. Just know that every row you need to have 4 extra on each side, which is naturally going to happen because of your corners. So this is 9, 13, 17, 21, you get it. However big your feet are, keep going up, and I will come back at the end when this is big enough. So I'm in my last row here to match up to my other piece, to match up to my daughter's foot. And for me, this is the corners plus 21 stitches on each side. So once again, I mean, you may have a teeny little baby foot. I mean, who knows what size you're doing, but this, once you get past that first couple rows, all you do is keep adding the 4. So we're going to join to our first stitch, snip, tie it off, hide our thread, and then we're going to start working on our top pieces, which are basically the same step. I'm doing a simplified version. I mean, you can make them look like little flowers and you can go crazy with them, but we're just going to make squares. It's easier. These could be for girls or boys or kids or adults. This is a very versatile slipper pattern. I mean, this is like something my mom showed me when I was growing up. I don't even know where this pattern came from originally, so it's old. Anyway, almost got the thread hidden. It's so important to just hide threads as you go along. You don't want to be done with a project and then have to go in and hide all the threads. It's the boring step. Alright, so I'm choosing to use pink. And basically what we're doing, I'm going to fold this like this, and we are just making a square that is big enough to fit in the end. So you may have to use single crochets if it's too big to get to fit in there, but that's all we're doing. So it's the exact same process that we use to make this square, but all we're doing is the 1, 2, first 3 rows where you're going to have the 5 double crochets on one side and then the corners. So I'm not going to show you how to do it again. It's the same exact step for this. And what you need to do, we need to have 2 of the bottom pieces and we need to have 6 of this piece. So go sneak off for a second and we're going to make 6 of the, for me it's pink, whatever color you're choosing for the top pieces. So same exact step, we're going to chain 4, yada yada yada. So we're going to cut a big snip of your choice, one of these 2 colors. I'm doing the pink, I like pink. And what we're going to do is use the crochet hook to basically sew the piece together. So I'm taking the string from the pink and I'm just going to make a little knot here. And what we're going to do is take this piece and see how nicely that fits in there. And I'm going to always be going back and forth. So I'm going to go through a couple loops here. And then we'll turn. Then I'm going to come, see the threads over here, I'm going to come from this side and use the crochet hook to take it that way. That is back and forth. Every once in a while, push your shape down flat and make sure that you're not taken too much, so it still fits in that shape. So this is a little tedious to watch, I'm sure, so I'm going to come back when I get back to this point. So just go all the way around. So for this next step, we're going to take 2 of the pieces, and I'm just going to show you. We did the one in front, and you can see this is what your slipper is going to look like. 2 pieces are going to form the back. So this is the opening where your foot goes through. So you're going to be taking this first piece, and it's going to meet up in the middle, but you're only going to stitch down to this point. And then this one, you'll start stitching there. So I'm going to go this far, and we'll be right back in a second. So we just did from the center right to here, and now, because we're not sealing that closed, we're going to just switch over to this one. So I'm going to line up the corner with the end, and I'm going to go in. And this is where your foot goes in. It's an important feature. So that's just going to have a little bit of an opening. I mean, if you want it to be real snug, you can go through here so that the 2 pieces are connected as well, the 2 pink pieces. And we are just going to go down all the way to the corner, just like we've done with everything else, lining this up. Just back and forth. Oh, loud children. So we're going to go all the way to this corner, and then we're going to go all the way to here, and then we're going to switch back over to this. You can see we're going around the back of the corner, and then we'll join these 2 and go to the end, and I'll show you what it looks like. Ta-da! Now at this point, you could be done. Pretend little foot in here. But this is for a little girl, which means I get to do something extra special cute, and that is add a pom-pom. You could even add 2 pom-poms. I guess you could do this for a little boy. I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do, if you don't know how to make a pom-pom, I'll put a link below to a video where I show you how, but these are adorable. And what we're going to do to attach this is just take a crewing needle, or really any needle that has a wide enough eye, and we are literally going to, I left some hanging threads on my pom-pom here. We are going to stitch this, which will also make the pom-pom stronger, right at this center, and that's just going to hide us from having to worry about hiding threads or anything. So that. So we're going to go right into the center here, all the way up into the pom-pom. Got 2 doubled here. There we go. That'll make it easier. And we're just going to go in a couple times, and then we're going to hide. Ooh, we've got a lot of threads to hide here. We just don't like hiding those threads, do we? So, got that. We'll go in a couple more times. Just kind of coming around to different parts. I'll come into the blue a little over here. Make sure you're not going through to the bottom of your slipper. That'll be weird. You'll be cutting that. It won't be able to put a foot in there. So we'll go in. See, this is just not moving around much anymore. It's totally connected. So we're going to go in and tie it off. So you don't have to do a pom-pom, but especially having little girls, it's, I don't know, pom-poms and sparklies. You just can't go wrong. So we're going to tie a knot. And then we're going to hide all of these threads into the pink areas of the project. So I'm not going to make you watch me hide threads. We did that a second ago. But I have one more step here I'm trying out this year. These things are really slip. Be careful if you have hardwood floor. So something new I've tried this year. We're going to take some paper and push it into our slipper so that it doesn't get drippies through it. So we're going to shove some paper in here. And we're actually going to take fabric paint and kind of make some anti-skid protection on this. So oh, I think I spent $1 at this. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is just paint little circles, and this is my first year trying this. I did this on my other daughter's slippers too. So you know, I'll try to put up later if they end up making problems, but it looked really good dry, and it's kind of like those socks you get from the hospital, just the skid-proof protection. And you can see I'm just painting little circles, and that paper inside is going to make sure, like right now I'm going over one of those holes, so you can make these as close or as far away as you want. You could try some different designs if you want to do like swirlies and stuff instead. I'm doing dots. And getting these done just in time. This is a Christmas present. That's in a couple days. So anyway, so you don't have to do this step. I've done it for years, but with little kids, I mean, I have a heart attack about every time they go down the stairs. We don't even have a stair rail to the basement. It's scary. We need to get that done. Our house has too many projects. So you can see I'm not measuring. We're just spacing these somewhat around. If you feel like you have them sticking up too much, just touch them with the tip and flatten them out a little. But that's all you're gonna do. So I hope you enjoy your free slipper pattern, and that you save some money making slippers. I mean, hopefully you can just dip into your yarn stash from past projects and not even have to pay anything. That's what I did. This is just yarn I already had from other projects. I did pay my $1 for my fabric paint here, but this is the second pair of slippers that it's going to cover. So 50 cents or less per slipper, I would say that is money well spent if it keeps them from slipping in these things. So anyway, that is how you make your slippers. Check us out at modernhomemakers.com, and once again, I'll have a link at the bottom for the pom-poms. And if you don't know how to crochet at all, this is a really easy project. Just go check out my double crochet video. Just go look on our video list.